All right, we're live. Welcome, y'all. I cut to the chase already. I was on another call earlier, so I had to finish that up, and I decided to enter actually while I was on that call. So let me fill you guys in on what I did, on my hypothesis for the day. Actually, why don't we go ahead and do that live since I'm on. So let's go to the day summary note. Okay, so given market has been hanging out, so it's been fluctuating between 41.47 and 41.85. Market 41.47, 41.85 during the day today. So potential for, so let's look at, it's been hanging in the high volume node. In the high volume node area, potential for market to out and get back. I'm going to put this in the hypothesis section. All right, so one of my hypotheses is potential for market to get out and get back to around the 41.20 level, the high volume node. Number two, for it to seek out and break through the 41.85 level. Break out of to the upside. Above 41.85 to the high volume nodes at 41.98. Around 4,200 actually. And finally, stay within this high volume node the rest of the afternoon. Another given is that market just tested the 38.2% level. On a downtrend. And so might come back up to retest that. The other thing it could do is go back all the way up. So let's take a look here on this downtrend. Where the high volume nodes are. There's a low volume node right at the 38.2% level. I'm tempted to get out of this trade. $41.90, $41.60. Yeah, this level is what I'm looking at, 41.62. If it breaks above that, I think we are going to continue to go up before we go down, if we go down. Okay, so where the our time frame trend is still up, though it's pausing. Our time frame trend is still up, though it's in a channel today. And let's be clear, higher time frame, and our time frame, it's in a downtrend. Okay, so given that, potential plays are 162. Again, this is a key level for me, 41.56. Oops, not volume profile. Looking at fib. Okay, so plays go short in line with our time frame towards away from VWAP and toward high volume node with high OE. Go long in line with higher time frame toward OE, toward high volume node with less OE. Stay on the sideline with choppy end of week. So those are my plays. Potential plays. And I've already picked the number one play here, which is go short in line with the higher time frame, away from this VWAP toward this higher volume node, and also with high OE. Taking a big risk here, about 6 ticks, 6.5 ticks actually. So risking around $1,000. But I have my targets set. Why did my target move here? It was supposed to be here. Okay, so the low here was what? 41.47? Was that the low? Yep, so the low was 41.47. Oops, down here. Oh, it didn't dip down. Okay, never mind. It did dip down that low. So my first target would be the 127%. Second target, 161%. Third one is at that 120 level. And that's going to be a stretch today, but you never freaking know. There's a lot of weakness here I'm sensing. So I am risking 1,000 to make, so what is that? 58, 48, 38. So it's 20 points, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And 4,000, 5,000. So 5 to 1. If it doesn't work and I get stopped out, then we are going to be back at square one roughly. Although I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I think given the way that I just saw this market perform, I think 41.62-ish is a good level to be at. But there could be spikes. You know, I could try to pick up some buyers, or excuse me, some sellers up here. So what I learned is just give yourself a little bit more leeway, allow your hypothesis to play out, and you're in it for the big ones here. So let's make that work. All right, just past 2 o'clock here. I entered this trade. When did I enter this trade? Open trades. Why is it not showing? Let's connect this bad boy. Okay, so I entered this trade at 1:34 p.m. So right around here, I entered on this retracement. So that was a good entry. I was up about 600. Did not anticipate this pullback, but I stayed in the trade. And let's see how this plays out. Definitely do think we are going to get back to this 41.20 level by the end of the day, or at least close to it. The sellers may get back in, or may slow down this move if I get to at least 41.40. Or I could be wrong, and it could be in this uptrend that I did not see coming. And there's that key 38.2% level, but we broke it. So I'm very confident now. Very confident that we're going to go to the downside. That was what I needed to see. On this move down, I'm going to get out of this. Is they're not valid anymore. But this is what I'm looking at here. The other thing you might have noticed is I started using bid-ask volume on the 144-second chart here. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm still going to be using the delta histogram. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see if this helps me visualize at which price levels the buyers or sellers are moving the market. So let's see. I think this gives me a little bit more information, obviously, than the candles. I wasn't really using the candles that was there before. Actually, I was using it on the 21-second chart. And I think this might have been just too much granularity. Let's go to live. Now I want to have 5 charts up. I want to keep this, I want to keep an eye on that. The left 2 charts I don't need to be looking at all the time. These 2 charts I do want to be looking at all the time. So deciding, but I'm very close. I really like this chart. And this is my go-to. So only thing left is to figure out, okay, what do I need to have visible on this last chart that's going to make a difference in how I trade. So yeah, I mean, I can get, look how granular I can get. I don't know if this helps or this is just too much. I don't know. Like, is this better or worse than this? Like, let's see how, like, is this, I'm gonna keep this on. This gives me, I don't know. Let's see. It's all to test out anyways. Price keeps going back to my entry price, and it's okay. I have a decent $1,000 loss that I'm willing to take, I guess. I am willing to take. Definitely do think there's a weakness here. I just want to stay in this trade so I can take advantage of it. So definitely one of the things I learned this week is I do ideally want to take trades that are more precise. Like, for example, I mean, man, imagine if I'd taken it here. I just missed this. I just missed this higher time frame move. And that would have been perfect. I was like, wow, look at that. It's beautiful. So yeah, I mean, ideally I would have taken it here and I would already be up and like, this is amazing. But I also know that given the reward that I'm after, it's okay to risk more on this. So yeah, there's a side of me that was just like, I'm gonna wait for the perfect opportunity, give myself like enough of a, like a small stop loss so that I can take advantage of these moves. But if my reward is really what I know it can be, then screw it. Like, just make sure you're in the trade and give yourself enough leeway. And the main thing is, actually, before any of this, is to have a clear hypothesis, is to have a clear idea, clear visualization of, okay, this is where I see the market going. And if I'm wrong on the hypothesis, or at least I have factored in what are the different ways the market can move. So I'm factoring that into, okay, what is the probability that this would happen? What is the probability that this would happen? Okay, let's plan for, 1, 2, or 3, and let's make the right play accordingly. It may not be the optimal play, it may not be optimal all the time, but at least I'm taking advantage of the market moves in a way in which I am getting to understand and read the market and feel the market as well. So I'm, as I say all this, market could go up to VWAP, take me out, and then none of this could matter, because that's how the market is, especially on a Friday, 40 minutes before close, 50 minutes before close. So, but it is being finicky right now, and I do think we're going to move down. Again, I'm watching the 41.62 level. If it goes above that, I'm going to watch price action at that point and see if there's weakness there. Look at that. See? Just like I was thinking. $41.62 is a key level. I'm down 500. Half of my stop loss gone. More than half of my gains for the day gone. And like I said, let's do this fib one more time and just see. Yep, very nice fib level that it could hit. It could come up to 127% actually. Tempted to get out now. You know what? I'm gonna increase my. This is crazy. It's 10 point stop loss. So that is 10 times 5 is $500, $1,500. I just increased my max loss to $1,500 because the way I see it is, if I had gotten out here, just be like, okay, let me just get out at the 41.62 level and then enter when it hits that 127%, nickel and diming myself, what, 2, you may not hit that and just keep going down because of the weakness up there. So just like I'm seeing here, right? Like this weakness is very clearly something that because I did not enter here, it may not go back all the way to this level. So it doesn't make sense for me to be nickel and diming myself if I see that the move is to be on the downside. Although this green dot that did come up, which indicates that it's moving up. I forgot what it means here exactly, but basically this indicates that the market is moving down, was moving down on more selling pressure. No, moving down on more buying pressure. There was more buying pressure than selling pressure, yet the market moved down. Here, there was more selling pressure than buying pressure, yet the market moved up. I think that's right. So this indicates that there are potentially more sell orders here that was looking to be filled, that hopefully did get filled. Again, 4162 level is what I'm looking at. Look at this go. Look at this go. Now I wonder how this looks. This could be the biggest loss for me. Down 700. It's got to get exhausted by the time it hits VWAP. There's part of me that's like, man, yep, I think it is going to get up to VWAP right there. Clear convergence. Oof. All right, made back half of the money so far. Nothing happening. Consolidating, picking up some sellers, I hope. And even if not, I'm ready for it to go up to the VWAP level, to the 4166 level, and hopefully plummet hard. While we wait. Some dark chocolate. Some chalk 0. Soothes the soul. So I did have my initial stop loss for you guys were watching earlier. I had my initial stop loss right above this level. Given what I know now, I think I would have been more patient and kept my entry here, maybe a couple ticks down, and I had my stop loss where I have it now. We're getting dangerously close to the end of the day. Where a market can just be irrational and move up towards 4,200 the rest of the day. Just like that. A lot of big convergence is happening right now. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. It's really trying to move up. Market can really go either way right now. I'm taking a big freaking bet. It's going to go short before it goes long. I am taking a big freaking bet. And I would have been stopped out by now. $100. Look at that. Whew. Playing with fire, haven't I? Literally playing with fire. Figuratively playing with fire. Gotta open up another one of these. Feeling the tension of playing a big game. Oof. Last 35 minutes. I'm telling you, anything crazy can happen. So you got this red dot that printed. So that means more market orders on more market sell orders on a higher test of the price. So basically that means there's weakness. Market order stepped in. Market sell order stepped in. Literally anything can happen these last 35 minutes. We are in for a treat. How many more sell orders are there, man? If you're just not watching me or seeing what's happening on this higher level time frame from May 18th, 19th, actually 19th, from 2 days ago. Maybe starting yesterday. We have this fib that formed beautifully, which would signal that we are going long towards this low volume node at 42.11. On today's higher time frame, you can see the downtrend, which has just now been broken at 38.2% level, which would signal that we are going down towards 4120, towards 4120, that high volume node there. So, and then on this lower time frame, we see, I'm gonna remove this because this just got broken. Kind of, not really, but it's okay. So you see this 0 to 100 move, retrace to 38.2% level. So the 161% is correlated right at VWAP. And then if you have the second fib level that retraced, that also correlates right to VWAP and the 161% level here. So this is what I'm aiming at, that the market will exhaust itself on this move up max here and go down and come to this level that I believe that this high volume node and the 38.2% level on this move up is going to get tested first before we go up to 4,200. That is again my hypothesis. And for that, to see that work out, I am risking $1,500 to earn maybe 4,500-ish, and 30 minutes left for that to happen. Anything could happen in the next 20 minutes, man. We're at what, 4160? We could set new lows. So the RTH low for the day is, I think I removed it. So high low, let's enable those. It's 41.47. So 15 points, 13 points. Very well could happen in the next 10 minutes. And the key levels that I'm watching are the 41.55. Once it breaks that, I think we have the momentum on our side to go all the way. But again, the other hypothesis that I had is that the high volume node is like all the volume is occurring here, and we may not go down here today. So we could just stay here, and that's it. In that case, we want to get out of this trade with not too crazy of a loss. But let's see here. Here we are. So 41.64. Ideally, I would have entered at 41.64. I would have entered at 41.64 and put my stop above this. So things happen. For right now, I am being patient and watching this. Just so you all know, I entered here at 41.34. Sorry, 13.34. One. Yeah, right around here at 134. So it's almost been an hour that I've been in this trade. And in that time, I've been up what, 900, been down 900, back almost to my entry. And let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. Go with what the market gives you. So much weakness, man. I really think the market is going down hard. First target is at 41.39. 20 points. 8 points past the low of the day. It's a big ask. Crazy swings. I think if I'm more patient, I don't need to be. I can take advantage of, like, I mean, man, if I entered at 41.64, I've been up 7. Man, a lot of ticks. So yeah, definitely be more patient. I think definitely be more patient. Even though my hypotheses are right, I can just work on my patience, work on my FOMO. I could be in trades a little bit better and still have, enough of a stop loss, because I know I'm building that capability where I notice that I do need to take risks. I do need to be okay with losing for me to win. There it is. There is that key level Not quite there yet, but I would be scaling in a lot if I was in this trade and I had the ability to scale in on this trade. Remove this one. If I was scaling in, I would have another entry here. I mean, talk about a beautiful setup. Look at that. It's got to be one of the most beautiful setups to go back to 4120 at the high volume node at the 38.2% level. As I'm sensing weakness here. Again, the markets can stay rational longer than I can stay solvent. So anything could happen now. Only got 20 minutes left. And I'm looking for it to make a 40-point move. I don't think that, very unlikely now that it will happen. It may just stay in this the rest of the day. It may not even cross and set new lows the rest of the day. Just stay in this channel. Yeah, and like it could just get exhausted here. Okay, so something for me to consider is, do I just get out, have one or two targets here instead of 4120, given the time frame? If I had another hour, I would definitely be patient with this, but given the time remaining, I'm considering moving up my targets actually. So one here, my first target. Only 5 points, man. 20 minutes. 5 points, 20 minutes. It's gonna happen in the next 30 seconds. So yeah, watch myself Okay, if it breaks here, I think we're plummeting. That's an insider bar. That's a big ass insider bar. Break even after 65 minutes in the trade. I think we breaking, dude. Come on. How are you gonna tell me we're not gonna break on this? But just so I am clear as to what's at stake here. Yeah, that's broken, dude. That is broken. We are going down. $18 minutes left. Yeah, this is another big level right here. 41.56. There it is. Wonder how this 21-second chart is looking. Big sell bars. Big delta. $15 minutes left. Like I said, we're in for a crazy finish. Not even go up. So this level is big. This level is big. You got some big levels. That's a big level. I could see it spike there. That's 161%. Still a lot more seller bars. Finally. Got exhausted a little bit. Got exhausted for sure. Got exhausted for sure. Let's see. Here we go. That breaks through, that breaks through. These are ridiculous targets right here. There's some ridiculous targets. Absolutely ridiculous targets. But let's go. "13 minutes left. Is he going to set new RTH lows, new daily lows? Just got exhausted a little bit. If it breaks through that low of the day, that last 10 minutes is going to be crazy. And you are all watching this as it happens. If it doesn't, then, here we go. We're going to find out. Oof. Okay, retracement, retracement, retracement. Can it even get? Can it even get? Can it even? Oof. Sure did. Oof. Okay. Again, you could just stay in this range. It could just stay here. Oof. That is crazy. This is why I don't move down your stop. 10 minutes. I'm gonna stay here. I'll take $500, but I already risk way too much for this. Nothing there, so I'm gonna move this down. Nice. Nine minutes left. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to 41.20. So what I'm gonna do, my plan is do a trailing stop loss, a manual trailing stop loss. I'm gonna leave these two targets here. Don't think it's gonna get there, but I'm gonna leave those two there, and then I'm gonna do a trailing stop loss with this. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get there today. I just want to get out for a few $100 gain, just fine. These fibs are getting ran over. So yeah, this is the one that I was initially had. Yeah, definitely going not going there today. It doesn't look like. We got 7 minutes left, and now we're going the other way. This is how the market is. And I might just need to be okay with getting out. For a no loss, at least. But something I need to learn. Let this play out. Still got 5 minutes. Yeah, definitely choppy. This is one of my hypotheses. So potential for market to get out and get back to 41.20. Potential to break out of range to the upside, which it did not do, and potential to stay within this high volume node area the rest of the afternoon. So right now, the third hypothesis has looks like that is the most likely, with just 5 minutes left. But I'm going to hold to see what's going to happen. I mean, might as well, right? It could set new lows right now. Even though the market closes in 4 minutes, I can hang on to trades for another extra 10 minutes after that. So I still have about 13 minutes left to see when I'll exit this trade. Doesn't look like there's enough strength for it to go to the upside. So the only question is, will it hang out here or will it go down? Tough to see it move 20 points in the next 10 minutes. But you never freaking know. I mean, man, look at that. Come on, man. Let's go. You can reach this level at least. I think it's probably good to have two targets here at 41.39. But this level is going to be strong. The low for the day. That level is very strong. If it does break that, we are just plummeting. I mean, what a crazy day. This is my only trade for the day, too. Wild swings. Wild swings. Yeah, I think I'm going to have one target here. I mean, come on. One target here. I'll take those. Easy take those. And then let's ride the other one down. Let's take this. Ugh, so close. Last minute. Oh, no. No, that's a ton of freeze. Yeah, two targets here. Cool with that. Oof. Going crazy. How much money am I giving away right now? Can't even tell because the market is, oh my gosh, what is going on? Yep, just stayed within this and get out for a few $100 loss, a few $100 gain. So one thing it showed me is heed these targets, because there was this first target that I could have taken, and second target down here I could have taken. So being a little bit greedy cost me a little bit there, especially since I was seeing this happening. We're in for a big day. Depending on which way it breaks, we are going to see some big gains potentially. So overall, I could have been down $1,000. So yes, so that was a big takeaway right here. So when you see, especially at the end of day, these smaller fib levels forming, take those targets, because those are very solid targets. So at least have one target there, one target there, and yeah, I mean, I could have gotten out one there, at least one there, and yeah, I could have had a little bit more to play with for next week. But and definitely be more patient with my entries, because I could have entered up here, 164 at least. Definitely could have entered up there. I cannot take these trades. I just need to be cognizant of these, because since I'm just doing intraday, I can't take these trades. So this is good to know, but I can take it. One thing also is, one thing also is here. Okay, so this was a short, but again, exhausted by the end of the day. So yeah, so definitely take into account these targets. Yep, definitely take into account these targets. Awesome. So learned some things there. Man, I could still have been in this trade and made a little bit more, but that's okay. Next week is going to be a doozy. Yeah, definitely I can be patient with an entry here. Still give myself enough, like 41.64, give myself a 3-point stop loss easy above VWAP. And that, what, I'm risking 450. And yeah, okay, made significant today. So heed these are givens. Definitely see these developing. this is my order. So starting with the bottom left, top left, top right, and bottom right. So yeah, this I'm still understanding, how best I can use this. I don't know. I don't know how useful it has been today. But very good to know how the market played out today. And just cannot be greedy with my targets, given how much needed to have happened for it to move down here. I mean, this is beautiful. We are going to have to hit this, I think. That's going to be my big hypothesis. Let's see how the overnight session Sunday night goes. But I may even try to participate on Sunday because if it dips down here, then I am going to bet that we are going to hit this. Haven't really played with Fib much over these longer time frames, but this is a beautiful one developing. So anyways, enough talk. That's it for the whole week. 5 days that I was able to do this. Learned a lot in the process, and we'll be back next week. This is exciting stuff. Thank you all. And remember, I need to sign off. There is money to be made.